See if Cog has made it through. Do you have any updates on that?
I do not. I'm looking at the brackets currently, and so far we are the only one. Yeah, we are the only ones still here. As in, like, finished with the semifinal game because
Okay.
that wasn't too long of a game. I mean, cognitive and return could be in a 9 or 30-minute game, and they could have started possibly later than us. So we could still be waiting to see what results of that game are. But yeah, go ahead and talk about the
It
tournament.
is confirmed now. Cog did make it through, so we're going to see a down to Frag versus Cog finals here. And let me get this set up, Shadow Boy. You can continue talking. And what do you think we're going to see from these teams?
You know, it's the first round of the finals, and what I always like about that is the fact that both teams are either going to do one of two things. They're either going to pick very passively and kind of just play out this, we're overall going to be good in lane and team fights. So you're going to see, like, traditional pickups, Apollo need, just things to set up kills, not do anything too outrageous, not anything that's going to all of a sudden just break the mold of the meta, or they're going to completely destroy the mold of the meta and say, screw everything that you all have been doing so far. We're going to throw something completely wild at you, so you're going to be caught off guard, and we can safely and not safely, easily take this first win because you're so caught off guard. So that's what I like about the finals here. What I'm hoping is that one of the teams elects to do option B. But what's actually going to happen is both teams are probably going to do option A because both teams are very seasoned veterans. They both know what they're doing. They both, have a lot of experience in tournament settings. So they really want to just kind of feel each other out as far as where these games are going to go.
Yeah, why don't you drop a spectate onto one of the players there? And I gave both teams the go-ahead, so we're going to pass it over to Waiting Sure while we wait for these teams to get in game. And either way, this is going to be an exciting finals. We have both teams in chat here, and this is going to be good. All right, we are back, guys, with game one of the finals. This is exciting. Down to Frag, which we saw dominate a very well-known team in Almighty Esports last game, is going to be facing off the reigning North American champions in all of Smite Esports, Cognitive Gaming.
Oh yeah, let's get ready to rumble. I still want to see the crazy lineup out of either of these teams. I don't care who. I want to see like something so out of the ordinary.
You know, maybe they'll use this to get, maybe try something new. When it's just gyms online, and don't get me wrong, I love me some gyms, I love me some skins. Sometimes you want to try something new, maybe to bring to other tournaments or maybe even the 100K.
And we see a Freya ban, so there's something different. I think that was more of a respect ban, though. Everyone who remembers Anister back in the day, he used to love him some Freya. He's moved on to other gods now, but you still don't want to let Andy have Freya half the time. And so on the outside, we're going to see a Ra and a Geb ban here. Please do something crazy. Okay, Zeus, I'll take it.
Yeah, Zeus, not much other decision making there. The biggest problem being is if you don't pick Zeus, you give the enemy team Zeus and Odin there. So you're almost forced to pick either one of those gods at that point.
Yeah, and actually they're going to go ahead and let them have Odin if they elect to pick him up, which will be interesting to see.
Yeah, Tyr and Thanatos both can use their ults to get out of it, but, that is their ult. It's not just, a random ability. It's not just a jump, but will they elect to do it? Sun Wukong is highlighted.
I don't think they're going to do it, which is fine, but I just don't think they're going to do it. They are not. They're going to need and Sun Wukong here. So we're going to go ahead and see Tyr and Thanatos. We're probably going to see what MLC Stealth wants to go with here in the mid lane. He was probably waiting out, hoping that he might get a hint of what the mid laner will be, but I think they're probably going to pick him up now for MLC Stealth here. That's now that they've kind of established where they go with that, unless Barracuda is waiting on his ADC. But oh yeah, AMC.
AMC just so good at controlling lanes right now. And Neath is actually a pretty good counter. I see it, and it is locked in. The change is made. This is one of Stealth's favorite gods to play. MLC Stealth, a very good Poseidon player, and with the changes to Poseidon, giving him a slight buff, it might be good enough to play here, as we do see the Odin, though, on the other side locked in.
Yes!
Oh,
yes,
man.
the Afro lock-in. I have no idea specifically where she's going.
Solo lane.
Probably.
I can promise you. I've played against Snoopy's Little Cupid in ranked before. He loves this Afro solo lane. And, it's really going to help Odin or Zeus stay alive in these teamfights. But Naja highlighted.
Support Naja OP.
I don't know.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
In normals, though, I've never actually seen it in a competitive scene. It is going to be Bacchus. We're getting trolled. We're getting trolled.
You let me down. I should have done it just to be a troll in the first place.
All right, we are going to see, though, that Tyr in the solo lane. Very standard lineup coming out from Cog outside of the Poseidon pick. But that Aphrodite in solo lane, why don't you talk about why you like this?
Why do I like it? I like it not because it's something I play a lot, but I like to see people try and make Aphrodite one of the better characters to play. So a while ago, Aphrodite was considered probably one of the worst characters in the game. But what people neglect to talk about is she has some amazing heals. She has really good early clear. She has amazing sustain. She has a stun, invincibility, and a back off that does a pretty decent amount of damage. All in all, it's very hard to kill an Aphrodite lane. When you're up against an Aphrodite solo lane, you're not looking to get a kill. At that point, you pretty much are just like, if the jungler's not here, we're sitting ducks. This is just a farm lane. And so that leaves Aphrodite the opportunity to get to a point where when team fights start happening, she can pick a target. And in this situation, it could be Odin, it could be Zeus, depending on how the initiation starts out. And she can just be a permanent battery pack of life and goodness for that particular person. If
Battery
I needed
pack.
to give you, yes, if I needed to give you an example, it would probably be a pocket medic from TF2. Those of you who play Team Fortress 2 understand what I'm saying. Basically, this is a person who hangs on the ankles of the person. I was about to say something else. The ankles of
Let's
the person.
not say that now.
Yeah, the ankles of the person and never lets them die. They will never die, ever. And that's exactly how this works out. So I love to see that kind of style.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it too. Something we don't see often, and I actually want to talk about the matchup in solo lane against Omega playing that tier. What this is going to be able to do is Snoopy's little Cupid on this Afro is going to save the stun until Tyr starts his his Fearless when he tries to group up the minions, and it's gonna cancel it out, which is really gonna limit what he's able to do in lane. In addition to that, he's going to be able to out-sustain Tyr. The heal is just so strong, and as long as Tyr doesn't take the fight to him early, I think he wins this lane.
Him being her or her being...
Excuse me. Aphrodite should win this game if played properly. I believe. That is my opinion on it. But let's throw it over to waiting screen. Gonna put on some music. Let's get us set up for this match. Gonna be another great one, guys. I know I've said it a lot, but this is true this time.
This time.
This time.